Hey, I'm taking a road trip. I had to get away this afternoon, so I'm taking a road trip. I'm going to turn the camera around looking down the road so you don't have to look at my ugly mug. But I got to pop my sunglasses on. The sun's starting to come out, break through the clouds. It's cloudy, but it ain't raining. That's nice. But I'm heading down to the campground, and I'll turn the camera around and explain that to you. Well, I worked hard enough today, the first half of the day, that I decided I'm going to take a ride down to the campground. This will be the first time I've been to the campground this year without snow down there. I just want to go down to the campground and just wander around in the campground for an hour or so. Get to know the place a little better. Couple of weeks yet. Well, almost 3 weeks. No, wait a minute. It's Saturday, so it's exactly 3 weeks from today is when I head down there for the summer. I'm feeling a little stressed out about getting everything done and ready for the summer at camp, but I don't really need to get too stressed out. I got 3 weeks yet. So I figured instead of being so stressed out around home packing and making lists, making sure that I'm remembering everything, I decided, no, I gotta get away and just relax and just calm down. And if you're not having fun, why are you doing it, kind of thing, right? So I decided, no, I'm going to take me, it's about a 45-minute to an hour ride down to the campground. And so I figured I could spend half a day messing around doing that. So why not? So that's what I'm up to. I'm heading down to the campground, going through the little town of Marengo. But there's no reason I can't just take a half a day and just unwind. I just gotta unwind. So maybe I'll chat at you guys when I get to the campground. See you down that way. Later. Well, here I am at the campground. I'm going to do a drive-through before I pull into my campsite. They took a tree down. Can't see it on the camera because I got the camera mounted to the dash, but they took a tree down here in campsite number 1, and they bucked all the wood up. All it just needs to be split. I'm going to walk around the campground. I'll have to carry my camera because I didn't bring a clip for it. Campsite 1 and 2 look pretty good. Pretty cleaned up. Looks like they come in and they did an early cleanup on the sites, which is nice. Number 3, our tiny site. You could squeeze a small camper in here, but it's got such a beautiful lake access, but it's such a tiny campsite for, it's a great tent site, And here is site number 5. It's right by the water. It's got the solar panel for the electric pump in the well house. That's nice. Looks like they did a little brushing there too. I gotta get out and take a quick peek here. And then I'll start this back up. Well, there you can see site number 1, all the firewood that's sitting in there. They would have only taken that tree down if it was dead standing, so yeah, I think some folks will get some firewood out of that. We're gonna head around the other loop, then I'm gonna park in my campsite, then I'm gonna just get out and walk. Get out and walk to each of the each individual campsite, take a look at their condition. Here we are on the second loop. Campsite number 7, 8, and 9. All off onto the right here. All lake. That's one thing. Every single campsite except for 2 of them are on the water's edge. There's a fishing pier down here. They took it out. They'll put that in. They'll put that in the next, probably within the next 3 weeks. But probably catch a little of that on the camera as I come around. There's the second restroom. Yeah, I'll go park in my site. I actually wish I was pulling in for the rest of the season here, but there it is. Okay. Well, I did my walkthrough here at East Twin Lake. Boy, I'm excited. 3 weeks. Just 3 weeks. And I'll be out here. Be out here for 4 months. 4 months plus. I'm excited. I'm very, very happy. But I figured I'm going to just round this video out. I'm going to drive up to the other campground that I'm hosting. Now, I'm going to be living here, but I'm hosting this campground and another one that's actually 13 miles north of here. And I'm going to run up there. I'll show you that campground real quick and round this video off. So I'll see you up there at Beaver Lake Campground. Hang tight, guys. I'm going to get right up there. Well, folks, I'm almost to Black Lake. Take a look over here on the left. All this snow that's still here along the road. I've been seeing snow for about the last 5 miles on the sides like that. It's not even gone yet. We're in the second week of April. Yep. Yeah. Beaver Lake Campground is really out there. It's out here quite a ways. So we're almost there. I'll talk to you when I get to the campground. Well, here we are. Beaver Lake Campground. Oh, they got the gate up. Yeah. Now, East Twin, they had the gate open. Here they do not. Well, I think I'm going to go take a quick walk through here. I could stretch my legs. It would feel good. So I'll see you in the campground up here. Well, here I am out at Beaver Lake Campground. Heading in to do a walkthrough. Kind of shaky here. I don't have a tripod. I don't have anything to attach my GoPro to. But I'm just heading in here to do a little walkthrough, being I'm going to host this campground. This is my second campground to host this summer. I'll be living in East Twin, but I'll be coming up here a few times a week to host this one. And I just thought I'd show it to you, a little bit of it at least. And then you'll know where my second campground is and what it's like. There's the pay station. It's not a very large campground, by the way. It's just not that big. And that's the gate, and there's the old Sty rides parked right down there, right at the gate. I don't have to worry about anybody coming and wanting to open up the gate or anything, because Forest Service employees unless they have to. They don't work on Saturdays, and it's a Saturday, so I should be all alone out here. I'll pick this up. It's a pretty good walk down the road here to the actual campsites, so once I get down by the campsites, I'll pull you guys back up and show you around. As you can see, the road weaves around, goes down and around, so I'll catch you down there. Well, now we're coming up right into the campground here. You can see the dumpster right there, the garbage dumpsters. What it is it's just one loop, and there's 10 campsites here. And the as you can see, I'll show you here, this dumpster on the left is for recyclables, okay? Yeah, folks have thrown a few things in there. Here, these are bear-safe garbage dumpsters. This is a bear-safe garbage dumpster. Bears can't get in there. So, now this says over here, it says one way, of course. You got to go around the loop on that side, but it says ATVs must be trailered at all times. I've been out here a few times, and there's ATVs everywhere. And it's because not too terribly far from here is ATV trail, so it's kind of hard to enforce. And as long as nobody's complaining and people are behaving on their ATVs, yeah, you kind of just look the other way a little bit. This is site number 1. Now, these are really unique in here. In the summer, this is so thick in here and forested, and the sites, even though some of them are a little close, this is number 1, that's number 2, but this grows in so thick that it still seems quite private. Now, these sites are not, they don't have gravel driveways and, camper pads and that, but they're more set up for tent camping. You can put a small camper in here. You can get a camper, probably a 30-footer even in here. But campsite number 1. And once you get up here in the campsite, it's got an awesome, beautiful tent pad in it. You could put a very good-sized tent in here. Yep, nice fire pit. Campsite 1 looks good. Ready for some campers. Still pretty early in the season, though. Now I would camp there. I wish I could be out camping right now. I don't care about the cold weather. That's why people don't want to be out. Campsite number 2. This is another one where you'll pull in here, probably park your vehicle along the side here, and there's a beautiful tent pad there. Nice fire pit, picnic table, small campsite, big tent pad. You're not going to get a trailer in here. Not with these 2 trees here. You're just not going to get in there. Nice little campsite number 2. Over here to the left is the pump. That's the water source right there. And as you'll notice, there's no handle on that pump. And there's a trail that cuts down to the other side of the loop. So people on the other side of the campground, there's a campsite down in there, but this trail goes down through to the bottom of the loop over there, and people can hike from that side of the campground up here to get water. And as you'll notice, no handle. Yeah, they pull the handles during the winter months. When they get ready to open up, they'll come out, throw the handle on the pump. Now over here to the right is campsite number 3. Now this one, it's a nice remote site. It's not on the lake, but it's a nice site. It's got a long driveway, really nice long driveway. Goes down, you can get a trailer in there. It's got a nice tent pad off to the side over there. Nice fire pit and picnic table. Very nice site, very nice site. And off to the left here is one of the 2 restrooms. I believe there's 2 restrooms here. I'm going to take a quick peek at it. This video might be a little long, but I just thought I'd give you the tour of Beaver Lake. Yep, it's unlocked. And it's in good shape. It's in good shape. Boy, they got a bunch of extra toilet paper stacked up in here. But very good condition. Last time it was cleaned was October 13th of last fall. It's nice. Very nice restroom. We're going to walk our way through here. I'll do some cuts in this video probably to make it as short as possible. But with going to East Twin Lake and then here, this video is probably 20 minutes long. But I wanted to give you that grand tour, you know. Now I don't think 1, 2, and 3 are reservable, though that's first come, first serve. Now all the lake sites, anything close to the lake is reservable. Now this is number 4. Look at this site. Isn't this awesome? It's huge in here. It's beautiful. Beautiful in here. You could put a 40-foot trailer in here. Easy. And it's got an awesome lake access. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Can you imagine you're sitting here at the picnic table and that's your view? Absolutely beautiful. Nice fire pit. Well, I can see, yeah. I'll have to come out with a shovel, clean that pit out. That pit's definitely too full. I'll get out here with a shovel, clean it out. Something to do on my first couple of weeks out to camp. So that's number 4. Now number 6 is a site that sits on top of a hill here by the second restroom. And it's got a tent pad. It's really not designed for a trailer, but it's got a really nice large tent pad there. It's beautiful. See, there's the back in the woods is the first restroom, and the second restroom is just right over here in the woods. They're not far apart from each other. So, and they're close to all the campsites. This is number 5. Another beautiful site. Now you can get a pretty fairly good sized trailer in here. Or you can set a tent up in that spot. Or there's a beautiful spot over here to set a tent. Somebody left a lot of firewood. This fire pit, it's not too bad, but yeah, I think that could be shoveled out a bit too. Nice picnic table and another beautiful lake view and lake access. There's a trail right there that heads right down to the water's edge. You could put a boat in, canoe, kayak, powerboat. Beautiful, beautiful. Now the next site is right over there. I believe that's site number 7. And we'll zip right over there. There's another look at, what was it? That's site number 6. It sits up on the hill, and right on top is the tent pad up there. Then fire pit's down a bit, and the picnic table's down a bit from the tent pad. It's a nice site. It's right up near the road, but this campground doesn't get a lot of traffic through it, so it wouldn't be so bad. But here's number 7. This is another one that's just beautiful. You pull up past it, back a trailer in here. You can get a trailer down and around these trees parked in there, or you can put a trailer over here, parked in here. Perfect. And again, you can't beat the view. I'll walk over to the picnic table here. There you are, sitting at the picnic table and that beautiful view of the lake. And it's got an awesome lake access here. It's got a little trail going down to the water's edge. I'm going to show you down here what the shoreline's like. Now, I'm not positive. I know the lake's got bass and panfish, crappie, sunfish, and the sort. I don't know if it has walleye or muskie. I'll have to check that out. But look at this. I mean, if you had this campsite, just a little tiny stroll. The campsite's right there. Little tiny stroll. And you've got this beautiful lakefront here. Somebody stacked a row of rock there. I don't know why they did it, but it's kind of neat underneath the water. But when you look at the clarity of the water, it's very clear, very clear. And it's all sand bottom in here. Man, for swimming and hanging out on the edge of the lake, to put your boat in here, have your boat sitting in here, you couldn't beat it. You couldn't beat this. It's absolutely awesome. So, I'll tell you what, site number 7. Now, I did look online. This site tends to get booked, and that is why, because of this beautiful access to the water. And the site is nice and large. Now, without going back up to the road, I'm just going to cut across, because number 8 is right over here. And these two are semi-connected to each other. Number 7, number 8. And I noticed it seems like when 7's booked, so is 8. So a lot of people, I think, arrange to come out here with friends and stay. And now they got the picnic table set there. I'm sure for the view, they wanted the table there. The table probably should be sitting over here by the fire pit, okay? Because then you have all of this access here. You have a huge area to back a trailer in here, a nice camper in here. And again, look at this. There's your view from the picnic table. That's your view. Awesome little trail right to the water's edge. Beautiful campsite. Beautiful campsites. There's the other vault toilet up on the hill. As good a condition as the last one was in. I'm not even going to go check that out. And then there's campsite number 9. Now this is the campsite that has a trail that goes over to the pump. And it's real evident there's a water issue in here. In the summer, this will dry up. But in the spring, it's going to be wet and mucky like this. And this is another one. You're going to just back your rig in here, or pull your rig in, park, and put a tent on the pad up there. This is definitely a tent site, not a camper, trailer type of site. Tent only. Nice little tent pad up there. And from up there, it's still a good view. You can still see a lot of the lake right through the timber there. Beautiful, beautiful. It's a nice little campground, I'm telling you. And Campsite number 10 is the last campsite, and it sits right up in there. And we'll see when we get to the driveway here that site, you could back a trailer in here. And the only thing with site number 10 here is that it's very close to the dumpsters. But you can see it's a long ways into 10. You can get a nice long trailer in there. Beautiful little site. But that's it, folks. That's Beaver Lake Campground. And I will enjoy coming over here a few times a week to host over here. I'm going to turn this camera around. So there you go. I don't know how long this video turned out. Heck, it could be a half hour long. I don't know. But that's it. That's me just out running around just to unwind and relax. And I'm happy because I did get to do just that. I got to relax and unwind. Got to go walk through my host campground. Got to walk through the second campground I'll be hosting. It was a good day. It was a wonderful day. So that's where I'm going to be here in 3 weeks, is out in these two campgrounds, run around, trying to make sure the campers have a very, very wonderful experience in the great outdoors. Right up my alley. And I'm going to bring you folks along. So hang on tight. We're going to have fun this summer. Right? Yeah. Hey, till the next time, guys, take very good care of yourselves. And all of you, please have a very, very nice day. Hey, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not. There's going to be a lot of content this summer. Bye-bye.